Quad. Hi
everybody, it's Max134 if you've never seen my face before. If you have, then, well, congratulations, you get to look at my face again. I'm here to talk about something I'm very excited to discuss, though it's something a little bit scary, honestly, because Jackson and I have been working now for the past few months on a new project. And by that I mean not a project that's related to Project Mayhem, but a project that's its own great new Minecraft server, its own great new thing. Now, that probably is a little bit scary. Probably, to all of you is like, wow, he's given up on Project Mayhem. Wow, he just wants to start something new. And that's right, I do. I do want to start on something new. But the thing that's wrong is that I haven't given up on Project Mayhem. And I won't. There's not any time in the foreseeable future that I can ever say that I'm going to give up on Project Mayhem. And while this is also shown in the thread that I've written, you'll see that, I want you to see my facial expressions here. I want you to hear the sincerity of my voice. This is important. And I want you guys to know that there's a reason why we are opening up this closed beta to Project Mayhem. I could just release the server right now. It's fine. It's pretty much there. If I wanted to, I could do that. But I want you guys to know that this is still a Project Mayhem thing. It's still as if it were on Project Mayhem, except it's its own server, right? You guys are still special. The staff that we have here will have a position in some capacity there, even though it won't be as necessary based on how the game itself is. But nothing is changing there, right? And I want to be clear that, even when it comes to our time that we're able to focus on Project Mayhem, it's been months now that we have been doing work for both Project Mayhem and these projects. Even when we did the Search and Destroy update, or the St. Patrick's Day stuff, or the Easter stuff that's now coming up that I can finally talk about. All of these things that were, that are Project Mayhem related, as well as future plans that I'm happy to talk about, which are MC Infected updates and all that. All those things, I want to be clear, will be coming out, but they will be coming out along with MCLobbies stuff, this new server, and any other projects that we're working on. So I want to be clear that yes, it's still Jackson, myself, Matrick, and the staff team, but I do want to be clear that we haven't given up on Project Mayhem. It has nothing to do with that, and I hope you can see that how MCLobbies works as a game is essentially it needs its own server. There's no way that we could release this game on Project Mayhem and make it work, because MCLobbies, as I keep saying the word game, but it's not a game. It's not a Minecraft server, it's a Minecraft service. And that's the thing. It's not meant to be its own to be something that's added on to Project Mayhem. It's meant to be its own new thing, and I feel as though it would not be good if I didn't do that. We would be held back by Project Mayhem in many ways, because when you play Project Mayhem, when you go on the server, you go on to play mini games. You go on to play MC Infected, any of the really awesome games that we have, with this specific community. But on MCLobbies, that's not the case. You go on for whenever you want to play whatever map you want. You want to have your own survival server with your friends? Well, you can use MCLobbies for that. You want to have a creative map that you just do some building on, and then when you're ready to download the map, you can do that right from us. Well, then you use MCLobbies for that. But it wouldn't make sense. I hope it makes sense for what I'm saying. But it wouldn't make sense for you to for us to put that out on Project Mayhem and call it MCLobbies there and have it work out that way. For us, it makes far more sense to have it be on its own separate thing, and I hope you guys can understand why we've decided to do that. Again, I don't know if I say it in the thread, but I'm looking forward to answering all your questions and hearing all of your feedback, and we're very careful about making sure that this is done right. I don't want you guys as Project Mayhem community members to feel like we've ousted you, or to feel like we don't care about you guys anymore, because that's completely not the case. We do, and you guys are our first, you guys are on our mind first thing. But at the same time, there's directions that Jackson and I want to move in, and we need to first take these steps. So, but I do want to be clear and just like hopefully what I'm asking for is a little bit of your trust in that what I'm doing here makes sense, so that overall, like what my goal in when it comes to Minecraft stuff has never been just like to make Project Mayhem as great and as big as possible. It's been to make games and things in Minecraft for people to play on and enjoy, and to reach out to as many people as possible for those things. And right now, it's a little bit difficult to do that with Project Mayhem, and there's other ideas that Jackson and I have had, and so we decided to start this new thing. I know I'm like been talking your ears off for the past like 5 minutes on this, but hopefully it kind of makes a little bit of sense there. But I'm super excited for MCLobbies and where that goes. I think it's gonna be really awesome. So yeah, just one other final thing. Again, as it is a different thing, any sort of like when you go on the beta today, for example, which by the way, you'll see on the thread it says this, but it's accessible only to Project Mayhem players. Anyone who has ever joined our server before will be able to join it, but no one else, except anyone that I personally type in a command to get on, so that way they are able to join. What that means is, well, what it sounds like, right? I care what you guys have to think, and I don't want to make this some sort of public release. The one downside of that is if you guys have friends that haven't been on Project Mayhem at this point, then I'm sorry, but they won't really be able to play. It sucks. I wish that they could, but they can wait till the release day, which I don't have a date for, but it will be very soon. We're aiming for by the end of April, so it depends on how things with the beta goes, though. And we need your feedback. That's all the other thing here. We really need your feedback. We want to know what you think. We want to know what we can change. Is the process easy? Is it hard? How can we make it better? What new features would you like to see? All these questions are things that we want answers to, and I plan on making a Google form so we can get those answers effectively from you guys. But before that's made, because it's going to take me some time probably, let me know on TeamSpeak or on the forums what you think. You can comment on my wall or comment on the thread or send me a PM. Doesn't matter. Reach out to me in some way. Let me know what you think of the new thing if you've given it a shot. And yeah, and just remember, like, this whole thing, it's really fun playing with your friends, so make sure you're trying to do that. It's also good to be, to play it on your own, but it's cool to play with your friends, so give that a shot. So yeah, any sort of ranks from Project Mayhem will not be carried over onto it. I hope that makes sense. It's monetized in a completely different way. It's going to be a subscription service, and it just doesn't make sense for us to carry those things over. Again, we're trying to separate and be clear that this is not a Project Mayhem thing, although the one great thing is that Jack and I maintain full ownership of it, and that the way that we do things is not changing. All our code base, right, can be used that's used in Project Mayhem can be used there, so we don't have to like reinvent the wheel anywhere either, and it allows us to be that much more effective overall. So hopefully this video, which is now almost like 8.5 minutes long, helps answer some of those questions, but I also want to do a Q&A soon, so start thinking of questions to ask me, and I'll post a thread pretty soon if you guys think that a Q&A is something you guys would be looking forward to. So yeah, and then the final thing is that to prove to you guys that we're not giving up hope on Project Mayhem, we got a new logo for Project Mayhem. It's really cool. I'm a big fan of it. And at this point in the video, I'll like put it up here. Yeah, sure. It'll be like right there, if I'm lucky. But it's really cool, and it should be on the website, and we should have a server icon up on the server list for that and all that stuff relatively soon. So like tonight, hopefully. So be excited for that as well. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, again, like, why would I make a new logo for a server that is A, dying, and B, I don't care about? I wouldn't. So the point is, I care about Project Mayhem. I don't want it to die, and I don't think it will, and I have good reason for that. Trust me here, and know that we are just, we're doing new things like a new logo because we care about Project Mayhem, and it deserves that love and attention just as much as any other project we've been working on. So yeah, I hope to see you guys online on MCLobbies. Play.mclobbies.com. you're able to join if you've played before on Project Mayhem. And yeah, that I'm look forward to hearing what you guys think and getting initial feedback. It's pretty cool because starting MC Infected for the first time when we had our first little beta test on October 30th of 2014, seeing what people really initially thought was like one of my favorite moments. So getting to go through this sort of process again is really awesome. So yes, please, hearing your feedback is awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. All good and all bad, I'm happy to hear it. Or any concerns that you may have. I want to address any sort of thing that I'm not being too transparent about, or anything that you guys feel like I could be more clear about. Let me know. I will get to that. I will be sure to. That's a promise. So just reach out to me, or if it's something that the public should hear, like comment about it, and we will discuss that. Make sure that we're all on board and on the same page, because you guys really matter a lot. I want to be clear about that. So yeah. Thanks everyone, and I hope you enjoy MCLobbies. Awesome.